Hey y'all, welcome back to Save the Day with Tara. How you guys doing? It is a nice sunny Sunday afternoon here, late afternoon at that. So I hope you guys have had a great day. If you go to church, I hope that you received a really good sermon. If you don't go to church, it is okay. I hope that you were able either to get things done or take the opportunity to have a break. Me, y'all, I've been working on my budget. I've been working on a little project that I'm going to be rolling out here in the next couple of months. I think that's about it. Probably the next couple of months. So a couple of things. I've been doing a couple of things. One thing I didn't do though is my cash wallet for like a week ago. So I need to get that money in there because I am running on E. I'm talking about total E. And I have got to get this money in here, and I'm looking and I'm praying that I have what I'm supposed to have, because if I don't, it just is what it is. I think for gas, I put $20 in today. So for gas, I am about $20 shy, so that I'll be putting $30 in there. But otherwise, for the most part, I should be okay. And I'm not sure where I put the whole thing though, right here, just to kind of gives me an idea of what's supposed to go where. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start off. Let's count this out. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So that's 315. So that is correct. So that should be $20 less on the gas. All right. Yeah, guys, I hate to use red. I thought I was ready, y'all. Acai. I think I have a blue pen here. Let's hope it don't run out. Let's hope it don't run out, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna use this black pen. So let's go ahead. Let's start with gas. I'm rolling everything over. That's what I just kind of decided to do, especially now that I'm not going to be making the same amount of money. And this month I don't have a job. So there is no sense in me trying to save any of this. I'm just going to roll it forward. I have $4 in there, which is on here. In addition to the $4, I am going to be putting 30 in there. So I think that is going to be, it was 2 5s, and so it's probably going to be a 20 and 2 5s. So that makes it 30. So let's add 30 on here. All right. So that gives us $34. I think I'm going to put, I don't remember, what paycheck is this? Pay 19. P number 19 is what I'm going to put. All right. I've been working on paying more attention to where my money is going. So I have been documenting this stuff of late. I'm going to move this little guy over here, push that back. There we go. Makes a little more room. So I have $4 in groceries. I will be adding a $50 bill to groceries. Let's see. 50. So it should be 54. P number 19. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Put this in here. It's very important for me now to track my expenses. So it looks like 20 is supposed to go in household, which is weird. I don't know why I did that, but that's what I did. Probably because it's every 2 weeks now is what I was doing. 10, what do you call that? 6. P number 19. And I'll be doing this again at the end of the week, which is crazy. But like I said, I hadn't put my money in here. What y'all might end up seeing is a big dump out too, because I did use my card out of my bank account, and I kind of want to replenish that. So pets has nothing in it, and today it is going to get, what is pet? Pet is getting 35. So that's 35. That's 25, 35. So 35. The 6. And we got P number 19. And it is getting 35. when I went to Louisville to go take care of the title on my car, I did do some grocery shopping. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to account for that. I might just have to take it out of my account and just say, hey, it's going to be, what do you call that? It's just going to be double. I don't know. All right, so, 10.6. So for miscellaneous, we are putting $10 in there. It has $1 that gives us $11 total. Okay. Oh, this is a little tight, y'all. All right, giving. So giving I do at the end of the month. There was nothing in there. I am going to be putting $50 in there, P number 19, and we have 10.6, so that's $50. All right. I don't tithe, and so I feel I can at least give money, okay? Even without having a job, unless it gets really crazy, I should be able to give. All right, so I spent all of this, y'all. I spent all of it, all of my spending. So paycheck number 19, I'm putting $40 in here. So we have 40, I think I'm doing 220s, yes. So that's 40. Dining out is going to get $40. Now mind you, this was as of the 27th of September. That's what paycheck this is all coming out of. So this gets $40 too. P number. I just did not do this. Bad, Tara. Okay. Just a lot going on between winding down my job and our oldest child came home from the residential place. So I was stressed out about that. Date night. Date night has a $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 in it. That is correct. Or are we getting any date night? Getting anything? No, there's some things that so grocery, pet care, giving, gas, spending, dining out, miscellaneous, household. Date night's not getting anything. Family entertainment is getting $20. I blew my husband off. Oh, bless the heart. Y'all, we've been going through it anyway. I tell you something, you know what gets you in marriages is going to be finances, and finances and kids get you in marriage. So we have $16. We're going to be putting $20 into the family fund. So 10, 6, yes, pay number 19, $20. So that's going to make it $36. And we have 20, 35, so 36. Yes, y'all, that's what happens there. So I will tell y'all, but it's okay. We weathered that storm and we're doing okay. But still, with me not having me not working, it's not having a job. Well, I don't know, because the credentialing is going bad. Well, I only have one thing left, but I don't know. I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's just crazy. Grandbabies, I don't have anything for them. And for personal is, I have $20. Personal is going to get 10. Okay, and so personal tends to go up here with miscellaneous, and that's fine with me. And I think so that makes P number 19 is personal. I probably should actually start putting this in with the groceries, or getting a folder of its own. Or folder, an envelope of its own, because like I said, I'm going to be switching some things up. So I think going forward, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to add that extra 10 in with groceries. That's what I'll do. I'll add it in with groceries. Let me make a note, guys, real quick. So for me, groceries are going to be $60 every 2 weeks. Okay. So then we did entertainment, we did household, and I know it's supposed to be, so this 10, you goof, it goes to gas, y'all. It goes to gas. Bless the baby girl's heart. Bless the baby girls. Y'all know what 60 minus 20 is? It's 40. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know 60 minus 20 is 40, not $30? Bless my little heart. Bless my little heart. Oh my God. Lord, baby Jesus. All right, 40. So there we go. So it's 44. I was like, so we got 25, 35, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. So $44. There you go. All right, that takes care of that. So I have not been closing out my month, and I think I'm going to actually start in October. When I close out October, I will be working on a new type of my goal is to work on a new, or to be working with a new budgeting process. So we'll see as far as the paperwork goes. Not necessarily, I still will be doing zero-based budgeting. I just am looking at doing things differently on paper. Not on electronics like I explained and like I had planned on, but on paper. So then the next thing we're going to talk about, at least one thing we're going to talk about, is my debt, because of course that's in the title. And let's see. Besides the debt, I didn't do a good job of even tracking my expenses this month. That's why I have to get a new format. Just trying to get better and doing something new. A lot of this, don't pay attention to this. We are going to use it, but not right now. So I at least want to let you guys know. So one of the things that I did do was I looked at my sinking funds. I do that every month because I want to keep up, especially with whatever's in my high yield savings account. I don't have a separate account for everybody. All of them are in the same account. So I go from one month to another as far as moving when the money moves or gets deposited, and I document it on here. Last month I did some transfers, and instead of the normal things that I normally have in there, I ended up also adding vacation. Y'all, if I spelled that wrong, y'all shh, don't say nothing, okay? I don't even see the I. But vacation, birthdays, anniversary, Valentine's Day, Christmas, and staycation were added. The money was deposited into the high yield savings account, okay? So what we have is, I also have my envelopes. I'm not going to count those on screen. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that off. I'm going to do that on screen, Laura. I'm going to do that off camera. There's not a lot in there. It's fine. I did all that last month. It was just a hassle. It was a hassle last month. So I just, I was like, yeah, no. All right. So I'm not doing a good job of covering up these amounts. Bless my heart. So you know what? We're just going to inch it up. Y'all see it? So we have the staycation. We ended up with $200, $600 for Christmas. Okay. Birthdays, $400 is in the account. Vacation is $600. I am going to be going on a personal getaway for myself next week, and I'm not sure if I'm taking this money or if I'm going to take some money out of these accounts, out of my sinking funds that I have, that I'm calling cash on hand. So just the FYI, I'm probably going to end up doing that. And that's why I said I'm not going to count this yet, because I need to figure out how much it's going to cost me for my trip, or how much I'm going to spend on my trip. I already know I'm going to take something out of personal, because personal has like $200 something in it. And I'm going to be getting a massage while I'm there. So, and that's going to be $200. So, you know, I usually do a spa thing when I'm gone. And then just, you know, food, my transportation, I've already paid for that, but I have to rent a car because when we went to go get my son, we forgot some stuff. So I'm actually having to rent a car and go into Utah and pick up some stuff. My husband, though, he's going to be reimbursing me for that, so I'm okay with that. But there's some things I got to figure out, my vacation stuff. That's why I'm not touching any of this right now, because I don't want to do this on camera with y'all. I have a lot I'm going through, and I'm going to be using some of the money on hand to see what I have still on hand that I can possibly use in order to not have to pull any money out of my accounts, or this $600, or use my credit card. All right, so as we go up, my taxes of $250 is in there. That's why I just wrote that down. Interest income for the year on my account has been really nice. Up through September, the end of September, I have made $1,061 on my monies in the account. That is going to change because I had a really big reduction at the end of last month. General, this as well is $3,131. I can take money out of here if I want for my trip. I don't know if I'm going to yet. Like I said, I'm going to try and utilize cash on hand. Pool service, nothing saved in there yet. Car maintenance, nothing in there yet. HOA fee and condo fee is funded up for the year. So this is going to come out at the end of the year, probably the last week of December. The HOA fee and the condo fee will be paid. Education, this is funded up as well, which is good. So this is going to cover all of my continuing education for 2025. So I'm happy with that. So now here's where we get into the nitty gritty of life. I had to take some money out. So last, what do you call that? Last month in September, I had, the beginning here is for the artwork, student loan, and my emergency. I never really showed y'all what I have in this particular account for emergency fund. Okay, so I ended up depositing this amount into the account because if you saw last month's video, I did a really big dump, deposited money. Due to me not having a job for this month, and I just tried to make I knew I was going to pay off my student loan. I tried to make a deal with the people at Synchrony about lowering my payment, but they didn't want to. And I just said, forget it. And Dave Ramsey said, if you have the money in the account, your goal with that money is supposed to be to pay your debt off. So I said, you know what? That's what Dave says. That's what I'm going to do. So what I did was, out of all of that, was look to see how much of that money is art. This is why I separate everything out. So the artwork had $3,500 in it. I took all of that out. The student loan had $13,938.69 in it. I took all of that out. And my emergency fund, I took out an additional $10,561.31 for that. Okay. So that only leaves me $9,773.91 for emergencies. Okay. I know you're looking at all that and saying, well, you have all that money, but all this money is designated for something. And this general, that could be considered emergency, but it's not. That's for me for emergencies. This emergency here is literally if something happens to us, it goes to cover the stuff that we need. Now, when I come back here and I look at it, how this affects us is this way. So I keep a tracker of 6 to 8 months of bills and expenses, and it's slowly gone down. So I just did this, and I'm gonna have to redo this. Even though that said 9,000, I only do it up when it actually gets to 6,000. So I need another 6,000. So I should be at 12,000 before I can fill another one up. So I am literally at only 1 month worth of expenses covered in my emergency fund. So that is what I'm going to be working on going forward, is covering the emergency fund, getting that up to 6 to 8 months. My husband, if I include everything, we have a total of a year that we're covered for. However, I'm just me. I'm working on my little budget and saving money. It makes him happy when I do think about us. So I will be working on through the year, all my savings challenges and everything I do, all of my budgeting is going towards building back up my emergency fund. That and my retirement. So those are the two main things that I'm focusing on for for the rest of 2024 and throughout 2025 and going forward. In addition to my sinking funds that I have to do. And what is going to help me with this is I'm going to start some month ahead binders. It's just going to work to get me a month ahead. And my goal is to eventually be a year ahead in everything. So that's what I need to do. So when I come back to here, I said, you know what? Since I'm late in showing y'all this, I'm just going to go ahead and do everything. So what I did was I went ahead on the 2nd and 3rd of this month. As of the 3rd of this month, I am debt free. I made my payment to Synchrony. Synchrony is who carries the artwork for me that I was paying on. It was interest free. I just had to make sure that I had it paid by the time the 36 months was up with. Like I said, they made me mad. So I just went ahead and I paid it off. I was like, that pissed me off. So I'm just going to pay it off. So there is that. That's the amount that was paid. And this is my current balance as of today. I printed it off. So it is, y'all can probably see all that and I just try to, whatever. It doesn't matter. It is 10/6 and there is a zero balance. So, all right. The next thing that I paid off, and that was on 10/3 when I paid that off. The next thing I paid off was my student loan. That's the one that really gets me. That's the one that trips me out. It's like, man, that's the one that gets me. So on the 2nd, I paid $13,253.53. Okay. And that, of course, had interest in it. So $13,214.46 was paid towards the principal. That's my kids there. Okay. So hold on. Okay. So I just had to get that real quick. All right. So here's what's going on with the student loan, which is just, I'm mad at myself. And this is a very important thing for everybody to understand. When I started this student loan in 2019, now mind you, this is an OPET debt because this loan is, it has several old loans in it. And so this is just when I refied it with SoFi. And it's $48,345.16 is what, as of 2019, which is the balance that got, that it started off with the original principal for them. So at the beginning of this year, it was $37,645 and 47 cents, $37,645 and 47 cents. That like, y'all, that was only like $11,000 that was paid over a 4-year period. And this is a 15-year loan. Look at that. This is a 15-year refi. So I just got to look in this stuff. I paid off $34,345.47 this year, although that says 37.6. Bless my little heart. Don't pay attention. Shh. But anyway, so I paid about that. Actually, I paid 37, y'all. Anyway, bless my heart. But that's about 70% of that balance. And it's like, oh my God. You know, when I actually did the calculations on it, I said, if I had continued it out for the whole amount of time, because it doesn't allow you deferments or anything, y'all, I would have paid about, what do you call that? About $15,000 in interest. And I'm like, man, I would have paid, what, $60-something thousand on $48,000. I'm just so happy I got this paid off. So yeah, so as of the 3rd of this month, I am consumer debt. Well, I'm not 100% consumer debt free, but I am debt free of those types of loans. The only thing I have left is our house. And so my husband is going to start working on eliminating that. He is giving us 5 years to get that eliminated. And I will not be participating in that. So you guys will not be seeing that after this for a while. Unless something changes, you guys will not be seeing the elimination of our house debt, because that's his. And like I said, in the amount of time that he's going to pay it, I don't want to put his personal financial business out there. So for me, I am debt free. I am so happy. It feels so rewarding and so good. Apparently, I don't have no common sense, and I went out and bought me 3 Stanley Cups, and I bought my daughter a Stanley Cup for her Christmas present. You know, my daughter that lives in Kentucky, after I told y'all we do games and stuff for Christmas, I was like, girl, stop. Obviously, when I don't have a job, I do too much. So guys, that is pretty much about it. That's all I have for you. I am debt free. Yay. Once again, my plans are going to be work on increasing my emergency fund. Some of my other sinking funds, I'm still going to work on them, but I am not going to be as vigilant in getting them up to a certain amount, as I will be working on getting my emergency fund up through my month ahead binders, in addition to working on my retirement. So all these savings challenges and stuff I'm doing, that's what it's going to. I also am working on getting a new format and how I do my budget. So I'm going to be making some changes here. Hope you guys like them. But for right now, I'm just happy I am student loan debt free. Look at that, y'all. 1992, y'all, and 2006. That's 1992. That debt is dead. How long? What is this, y'all? This is 2024 minus 1992. 32 years. That's a whole person. How long I had that debt? 32 years, y'all. I paid a lot of interest over the years. Don't be like me. Don't be a 50-year-old person paying all that interest. All right, guys. If you like this type of content, don't forget, comment below. Y'all, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and save the day. I'm going to see you in my next video.